Okay. Uh, Currently flying the Cessna 700 longitude, citation longitude, descending into St. Martin Island at Princess Juliana Airport. So approach and tower are online, and approach just had to deal with an A320 United that had engine number 2 failure. And I was looking at VATSIM radar, and it looked like they made the landing. And then right after that, a heavy aircraft, A333, I believe, landed on the same runway. Like after the emergency aircraft vacated. So yeah, apparently heavy aircraft can land here. I'm flying just a little tiny private jet. We just had to hold at Slugo. ATC told us to hold so that he can have some timing for the emergency landing. And so now we're proceeding direct to the initial approach fix Avaki. That we need to be at 2600 or below. And yeah, we just passed 10,000 feet, so we can go ahead and turn on landing lights. And yeah, FMS speed automatically limited at 250. That over there to the left is St. Martin Island. I am recording on SkyDolly, so landing replay will be available, although I can't make any promises because this aircraft feels a little squirrely compared to big airliners. It's also a default aircraft, so it's a little like arcadey, squirrely. We're on the correct V nav descent. 10 nautical miles to go, 4,000 feet. That's about right. Yep, there's Avaki. And then that'll line up with runway 10. Yeah, 10.
Flight 202 cleared RNAV runway 10 approach.
Cleared RNAV 10 approach for FlexJet 2028. So now we're cleared to approach, which I was already doing. Oh look, my plane correctly identified the frequency as Juliana approach. That's the island over there. The runway is like right there somewhere. Hey, look at this. Look at this fucking waypoint, bruh. You're mad. Damn, we are coming in hot. Low Kirk. Go. Left turn on to the final. It's an RNAV approach, so we're using waypoints to judge our altitude instead of an ILS and localizer. At this point, I will drop flaps 1.
2028 contact Juliana Tower 118.7.
118.7 for tower, FlexJet 2028, thank you.
Alright, come. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. How far are we? Juliana Tower, FlexJet 2028, final for runway 10.
Extra 2020 sorry, good day. The wind's 080 degrees, 14 knots, runway 10, you are clear to land.
Clear to land 10, FlexJet 2028. Alright, at this point we will drop gear. Oh, and second notch of flaps. And we will activate approach mode. Full flaps, I believe. At which point I will take control of my speed and set it to the approach speed, approach 123, and then we should touch down at 112. Look, he couldn't tell you what my plane is doing. Okay. My controls. What's our approach speed again? 112. Or landing speed. Oh, it's because the oh shit. Whoops, I looked at my map for too long. The RNAV arrival doesn't have descent all the way down onto the runway. So you gotta, it'll just fly level after the last restricted waypoint, at which point you have to take the controls. Alright, we can slow down to 112 now. And get back on the glide slope. There we go. And now I'm gonna put my my prograde vector right at the touchdown zone of the runway. Like that. I think that's the runway. Continue. Okay. We just keep sinking. Alright, now I'm going to switch over to just using my eyes to judge my left and right for the runway, and then still using that diamond to judge my up and down. And now I'm going to use the poppy lights, which I actually can't see, so never mind. It says we're low, but my diamond says I'm high. Okay, now I'm just going to focus completely on the runway. There's that KLM Heavy that landed after the emergency landing. And thrust reversers.
Flexship 2028, welcome to Juliana. You can, let's see, you can backtrack and vacate via Echo to stand of choice.
We'll backtrack and vacate to Echo to stand of choice. Thank you, Flexjet 2028. Alright, flaps can come up. Kind of proud of that approach and landing. Number one, because I didn't have to use the speed brake, and number two, because I literally buttered that shit so well. Can my flaps go down? Or my spoilers? Nope, okay. You know what, actually I'm just going to backtrack right here. I don't know why I didn't just do that. Should have used that little thing right there, but that's okay.
Stations, all stations, Juliana Tower will be closing. Monitor Juliana approach on 128.950 for any requests. Thanks for flying and have a good one.
Thank you. Someone just private messaged me. Oh, he recorded my landing.
Oh shit.